Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about, are they making cannibalism acceptable? Or rather, coming to terms with cannibalism. Now, this is coming from a couple of articles I've been reading lately, things I'm seeing on Instagram, and even Autumn Backyard Garden, who has a YouTube channel, by the way, she did a video on this. Now, when she did the video dropped today. I've been researching this category, if you will, for the last couple of days, if not a week or so, only because it's been popping up on my radar just way too much. Now, we have talked about them wanting to feed us bugs. I'm going to do a video on that. We've been talking about synthetic meat and growing human flesh in a test tube, talking about all that over the past year now. Interestingly enough, the New York Times comes up with an article suggesting that it's time for us to come to terms with cannibalism. Apparently, the New York Times doesn't know the history of cannibalism and why cannibalism is a thing. They are saying because of books and movies and how they keep implementing implementing the talk of cannibalism, especially with this new TV show called Yellow Jackets. It's on Showtime. I haven't watched it, but I got an idea that there was cannibalism in it. And there was another TV show on Hulu called Fresh. With these, again, TV shows and movies coming out and books, I think there's one called A Certain Hunger. I forgot who it was written by, but that's another book about cannibalism. Now, interestingly enough, guys, these shows are coming out to condition, I think, this is my opinion, so don't, again, get carried away and be like, the Angryprepper said. Nope. In my opinion, I think that these movies and books are being written and coming out because they want society to be okay with cannibalism. They want to introduce us eating human flesh because, guys, even if you grow it in a test tube, it's still human flesh, and that's still a human eating a human, no matter how you look at it. Therefore, it is categorized as cannibalism. So they're trying to make it okay so that we can eat that synthetic shit because it is, in a way, synthetic. I think they do use cells, but then there's all kinds of goops and globs that they add to it to grow it. Whatever. Not even interested in it, as far as eating it goes anyway. With that, guys, they are, I think, preparing society, the idiots out there, the idiots of the world. They're preparing them to be okay with this. And people are going to start having more conversations about this. I am almost 1,000% sure there's even a conversation about this right now as we speak on Reddit somewhere. Because Reddit are full of fucking retards. It's like where the world retards go, Reddit. And with that, I'm pretty sure somewhere along in that little stupid mess of a fucking website, they have cannibalism talk in there. So, guys, what are we doing? As preppers, we are trying not to be part of that bullshit because there's a dangerous line that can be crossed with cannibalism. If you make it acceptable and then you start having people haphazardly running around the streets eating people because they're going to kill them, they're probably going to cook them. No one's going to eat anyone raw, at least I hope not. And first of all, I hope they don't eat anyone, but if they're going to eat people, I hope not. I hope it's not raw. But conditioning these people to make it okay and then have these people cross that line and then have people say, well, I need to eat, this is why I killed X, Y, and Z. And people are going to go, okay, that makes sense. This is all part of conditioning, guys. And the crazy thing with the conditioning is they've conditioned people. They won the conditioning battle, if you will, during the whole COVID-19 bullshit. Mr. 19's fucking year, 2 years. They had us believe a lot of different things with COVID, a lot of different things. And people like, yes, no, yes, okay, that makes sense. No, that's a lie. And through the whole thing, we sat there and some of us believed the bullshit. Then we find out that half the things they told us weren't even true. And now they're trying to convince us that eating human meat could be okay with little slick articles like this from the New York Times. Now, what was once done out of shock value, cannibalism, in movies, TV shows, and books, it was always done as shock value, right? People are like, oh my God, is that Anthony Hopkins eating a motherfucker's kidneys? You know, like, we were like, holy shit, right? And especially when they showed the fucking cutting the guy's brain out and eating it with fucking lava beans or flava beans, whatever the fucking kind of beans he was eating it with. That scene at the end, people were like, oh my God, that was like the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay. That used to be for shock value, but now it's no longer for shock value. Now it seems like the conversation is growing. And what are we going to do to negate that fucking conversation? First of all, one, don't get involved. Somebody talks about cannibalism and would you eat a human being? Just 86 that fucking conversation right then and there. Walk away. You see some shit on Reddit or wherever it is, don't even engage. Don't engage in any of this shit, guys, because it's all part of their brainwashing tactics from the World Economic Forum. These motherfuckers are looking to implement as much as they can. Bug eating, synthetic meat, human flesh grown in a test tube or whatever the fuck, petri dish, whatever it's grown in. This is what they are doing. This is their game plan. They want us to fucking fall for it. And unfortunately, guys, people will. Unfortunately, the morons of the world will not see past this and look at it for what it is and go, okay, maybe I can indulge in some human meat. It won't kill me. Where does that line get drawn, and how far are they going to push that line now after they draw it? All right, this is the line. You can only eat synthetic meat. Well, this person wants real meat. What's stopping him from going out there and killing people and eating an actual person? What's stopping from people turning into the Jeffrey Dahmer society and running out there and fucking eating fucking folks left and right? That is why we eat regular fucking animal meat. This is why we eat fish and we eat chicken. Well, because that's what we're supposed to eat, and I'm 1,000% sure we're not supposed to be eating each other. In a survival situation, if you want to go that road, like that movie Alive with the, what was it, Chilean soccer team or some shit, crashing into the Andes, and then they had to eat one another, though those bodies were dead. A lot of those people, to this day, by the way, are still haunted by the fact they had to do that to survive. Different story. But that was a moral thing for them, and they also knew it was just wrong. If no one ever told you on this planet eating humans are bad, and then you grew up and you looked at a person and go, I would never eat a human, it just seems wrong. You don't actually talk to your kids about cannibalism. I might have with one of my kids, but you don't talk to your kids about cannibalism, and kids still know that it's wrong. But here we are. Now we're entertaining this idea because they are trying to steadily introduce this idea to society. Steadily. Easy going. They're slipping in there, here and there, TV shows, probably commercials are next. Guys, don't fall for the bullshit. Keep prepping, keep growing your meat if you have a farm, keep buying the meat, keep canning it. Don't fall for the bullshit that human meat is good and is safe, because that is coming next. I could all but guarantee it. They even got something now called animal-free meat. Animal-free meat, guys, is meat that is grown from the cells of a chicken, cow, or pig. So being that it's not the actual animal itself, it's the cells of the animal, it's called animal-free meat. Look it up. I shit you not. I was looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck am I reading? What did I land in the Twilight Zone? Like, how the hell did we get here? Animal-free meat? Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.